my name is Caitlin Lamb, and this is my experience at Brun So Juk Jin World Tour in Newark, New Jersey on July 30th. So, this is my first BTS concert, since this is Jin's solo concert that I've gone to. Since the other BTS members, I haven't gone to their solo concert, so this is my first BTS solo concert. So, I went to Prudential Center very early, so since I had relatives who are also going to the same concert, I met up with them, ate early dinner with them at Matt for Chicken, and then that's when I met up with my friend Ari, who goes to most K-pop concerts with me, since she was stuck in traffic, so she couldn't come until later on. So there was that. Then after that, around the concert time, waiting, we ended up walking to the usual spot that I go into, because that's the faster line for getting into Prudential Center. So that area was where Prudential Center has like an awning, like a covering. Then that's because all the other spots around Prudential is open. That's the only area that I go to, and that's the fastest line. So it was actually really hot that day too, since it's the summer, so it was really hot. So we were standing outside waiting to get in, since the concert is at like 7:30. So since we were standing there, we talked to some other people that were at the concert waiting in line with us, and then other people who were walking around also gave us freebies. So I got a bunch of freebies from the concert. And yeah, and then once I got in, Ari and I, we went to get water for the concert, because concerts you be screaming and singing, so you need to stay hydrated for concerts. So we got water. Since Prudential Center doesn't use cash, Ari had to pay with her card, so that was that. And then we went to look for our seats, but yeah. We didn't go to before we got the water. We also went on merch lines, because the relatives I was with, they wanted merch, so we waited online with them for them to get merch. And since this was Jin's solo concert, they're also selling Jin ramen, which unfortunately I didn't get, but my relatives got Jin ramen. So that was that, because when you get the Jin ramen, it was first come first serve, because they give out t-shirts with the Jin ramen. So there was that. And then while I was waiting on the merch line, I bumped into my other relatives that are like friends with my parents. They also go to K-pop concerts, so I met up with them, took a picture with them, and then I went back to whatever I was doing. So before we found our seats, we got water, and then when we were in our seats, we got settled, and then chilled for a bit until the concert started, and then the concert started. Jin came out. It was really fun. I only took videos of his performances for his Echo album and some of the songs on his Happy album. I took also pictures, and my seats for Jin's concert, I was like in the nosebleeds area, so it was pretty high. But I did sing a lot of songs. We did some content for his friend Sojin, so we basically had like an episode of doing like activities for his variety show, and that was fun. Even though he did criticize that our Korean singing is not so good. Hence, we're in overseas in US, so some people may not be, their Korean speaking is not as well when singing BTS songs. So then after the concert, I met up with my relatives since I staying with them for that weekend, and then went to the bathroom usually, and then after the concert I just left with them, we were in the car ride, and just blasted BTS music in general in the car on their relatives playlist. I would say for my first solo BTS concert, I really enjoyed it. Had lots of fun singing, screaming, taking pictures and videos of Jin. And I would say I would definitely go to a full BTS concert, and maybe BTS members solo concerts if they have one in the future more. So that was my experience, and hope you enjoyed listening to my experience of Run Sojin EP World Tour.